There are a million different ways to rank all 50 American states based on the economy, cost of living, crime rate, healthcare, education, and more. However, today we are going to give you our opinion and rank all 50 unique US states from worst to best. Are you thinking about moving to the United States and want to know which states are the best? Or are you simply curious about your state's ranking? Stay tuned to find out where your favorite US state ranks on our list. New Mexico is the worst state in the United States, ranking 50th. Although it has various attraction factors and is known as the birthplace of the nuclear bomb, sadly it's not that attractive when it comes to the livability index. Ouch! We hope we have not hurt your feelings if New Mexico is where you were planning to move. Coming up as number 49 on the list is Louisiana. Along with frequent hurricanes and storms, there are other reasons why Louisiana ranks low on our list. The high crime rates and high poverty rates make the state a not-so-beautiful place to stay. The state's delicious Cajun food, on the other hand, almost makes us want to change the ranking and ignore all the environmental issues of the area. Speaking of issues, here comes Mississippi as number 48. Apart from its southern hospitality and charm, we're afraid the state has nothing else to offer. Poverty, child labor, unsafe factories, and overcrowding are just a few of the issues that the state is dealing with. Alaska, the land of the Northern Lights, with its picturesque wildlife and beautiful outdoors, ranks 47th on the list. While the no state income tax policy is pretty attractive, we simply can't ignore the high cost of living, harsh weather conditions, and let's not forget, the isolated and remote towns. It can look very eerie, and we would like to say no to that, please. Okay, that brings us to number 46, Oklahoma. If you are an outdoorsy person, chances are that you would love this place. The stats of the place, on the other hand, paint a different story, with high crime rates and high-density population issues. And here comes Arkansas, number 45 on the list, with low income, poor healthcare, high crime rates, and high poverty rate. Let's just hope the land of opportunities can do better next time. Standing at number 44 on our list is South Carolina. Sure, the white sand beaches of the place can draw people in and heal their souls, but the expensive cost of living and, not to forget, bugs, alligators, hurricanes, and floods are not fooling anyone. Number 43 is Alabama. If living in the cold gives you the chills, see what we did there? The state is a dream haven of poor healthcare, high crime rates, and skyrocketing poverty rates. Kentucky ranks number 42 on the list. There's a lot you can love about this place, like the minimal tax burden and the goddamn good fried chicken delicious. There's also a lot you can't wrap your head around, like the low education rates, poor job market, high obesity rates, and high depression rates. Living in West Virginia, the state ranking 41 on our list, can give you moments of pure joy and happiness. However, we simply can't sugarcoat the issues of living here. Education here is a bit of a problem, along with poverty and infrastructure and healthcare. We hope you get it. But if you ignore the shortage of doctors and the tragically low life expectancy, you can't have a bad time here. Let's move on to number 40, Nevada. Living here is excellent for anyone who loves warm, dry weather along with fairly low taxes. But if we switch gears, Nevada is also known for high accident rates, high crime rates. Number 39 on the list is none other than Arizona. The Grand Canyon State is simply breathtaking. But when it comes to providing some variety and public transportation, Arizona can do better. And number 38 is Oregon, the land of great breweries and incredible scenery. However, the skyrocketing housing market and a failing education system simply do not cut it. Brace yourself for the second most populous state in the US and number 37 on our list, Texas. The unreliable public transportation and high housing costs can dampen your mood. But one thing's for sure, Texas has the best people and the warmest hospitality. Who knows, you might even find yourself with your closest friends here. Okay, number 36 is Tennessee, otherwise known as the state of country music with delectable barbecue and whiskey. But in all seriousness, Tennessee has a lot of problems, like drugs, poverty, and high crime rate. Can you feel that tropical air? Because it's time for number 35 on our list, Hawaii. Even though this place is nothing short of paradise, as the saying goes, everything has a downside. Because of its skyrocketing housing prices, moving to Hawaii can be a nightmare, and the high cost of living here can put your island fever to shame. Moving on from that reality check, here's number 34 for Missouri. The weather here is extreme, and the landlocked nature of the state can leave you feeling claustrophobic. We need some air. Give us a moment. It's time for number 33, Ohio. There's so much to love here if you are enthusiastic about sports, beer, and even presidents. On the other hand, some of the biggest cons of living here are that it can get boring and the low job market here is dampening. Number 32 on our list is Delaware. Size really doesn't matter because as one of the smallest US states, Delaware can offer some pretty huge bustling communities, tax-friendly policies, and natural beauty. With its high cost of living and limited public transport, the state is not without flaws. Number 31 is North Carolina. We are not fans of the poor education system and frequency of natural disasters here. Phew, now that we think about it, the list is pretty long. Anyway, number 30 on the list is Georgia. It's a pretty vibrant state, but if bugs and critters give you the creep, we would say stay away from this place. Alright, ranking 29 on our list is Rhode Island. If you can ignore the high traffic congestion and high property rates, this ocean state is not a bad place to be. Brace yourselves for the most dog-friendly state in America, and ranking number 28, Washington. Due to its dog-friendly nature, we think we can ignore the poor housing market and the threat of wildfires. Rank 27 goes out to Maryland. Sure, it has limited public transportation, extreme dry hot summers, but the crab cakes here are to die for. Standing number 26 on the list is Connecticut. The place has some pretty heavy tax burdens, but the place also has some great year-round outdoor recreation. Number 25 is Michigan. All we can say is, this place has some pretty brutal winters. Right behind Michigan, ranking 24 is none other than California. What's not to like here other than the fact that it's one of the most expensive US states? It's time for number 23, Nebraska. It's a beautiful land of open skies, except when there's a threat of tornadoes. Number 22 is Indiana. Despite being one of the most prosperous states in the Union, the state's poor healthcare services diminish its charm. Let's jump to number 21, South Dakota. You'll like it if you like a slow pace of life, except when the place is killing you with its harsh winters. Number 20 on the list is Kansas. Most of this place is rural. If that doesn't bother you, move here as soon as possible. Number 19, Montana. An epitome of the beauty of the American West, this place can also be pretty isolated and slow. Ranking number 18 is Colorado. As the highest US state, everything about this place is high, including the living costs and economic growth. Moving to number 17, Vermont. The cost of living here is high, but so is the percentage of greenery. Jumping to number 16, North Dakota. If you can stand the harsh winters, this is a very charming place to be. That brings us to 15 and closer towards the best states in the US, Utah. Boasting mesmerizing red rocks and stellar economy, Utah is a beautiful thing. Number 14 would go to Pennsylvania, a great place to retire with generous tax cuts. Number 13 is Illinois. This Midwestern state is quite affordable, offering both big cities and charming rural towns. Number 12 is Maine. All we can say is that it is one of the safest states in the US. And who doesn't like safety? Number 11 goes to Iowa due to its affordability and great healthcare system. That brings us to the countdown. Are you ready? Ranking number 10 is none other than Minnesota. Other than its charming residents, the place also has some pretty high standard of living. Number 9 goes to Wisconsin. People from this Midwest state always boast of a high quality of life. Number 8 is Idaho. This place is straight out of a beautiful scenery with a small town charm like no other. Number 7 is Virginia. People planning to start a family can safely move to this state, which has some of the lowest crime rates in the US. Ranking number 6 is Florida. If you like friendly tax rates and mild winters, this place is perfect for you. Number 5 is Wyoming. Other than its low tax rates, this place is a haven for stargazing enthusiasts. Number 4, New York. This extraordinary state is hard to resist and truly the land of opportunities. Ranking 3 on our list is New Hampshire. It is an attractive place for people looking for low crime rates and almost zero income tax. Number 2 is New Jersey. This place offers some of the best things in the US, whether it's education, healthcare, standard of living, or even entertainment. It's time for the winner of the crown and the top U.S. state on our list, Massachusetts. What's not to like about the diversity, thriving job market, and great quality of life here? That was something. But we have finally ranked all 50 states successfully. Did your state make the list of the best? Comment with your favorite and most shocking state rankings. Until next time.